So, before we get into today's video, I would just like to kindly ask that if you consistently find yourself coming back to watch these videos, to please consider subscribing. It greatly helps out the channel, and it lets me know that you guys want to see more awesome stuff like this. Also, there's a like button down there, and I would really appreciate if you would just click that for me. And if we can get to 30 likes on this video, that would just be awesome. And one more thing, if you're in the market for any hardcore pre-workouts, pro hormones, elite fitness supplements, there's a link in the description that'll take you to one of the most underrated fitness websites on the internet, in my opinion. It's owned by a stand-up family man named Chris. He's just trying to make it in life like you and me. And if you want to get your hardcore pre-workouts, your pro hormones, if you want to get jacked, shredded, and huge, and at the same time be helping out a small family-owned business, then that's definitely a win-win for everybody in my book. So thank you guys so much for watching. God bless all of you, and let's get into today's video. Hello, I just wanted to get on here and talk today about this product called Turmeric by Sundown Clean Nutrition. And this one that I have right here is 500 milligrams of turmeric, and it's 450 milligrams of turmeric specifically, and 50 milligrams of turmeric extract, which comes out to about 95% curcuminoids. And this, as a matter of fact, does not have piperine, which is a compound in black pepper, or I believe it's just black pepper, that helps you absorb the ingredients. And I think the bioavailability of turmeric by itself without piperine is very low. So if you're taking this brand, you want to make sure that you are ingesting some type of piperine or black pepper so you can absorb the ingredients much easier. So I got this because I was scouring the internet for pain relief options. I recently got these pins and needles in type of pain in my hands, that's not only my hands but in the inside of my mouth, in my throat area, and it seemed to have come out of nowhere, and I just investigating it by myself. I haven't talked to a doctor. I tried to talk to a doctor, but just investigating it by myself, I found that it's probably because I have a compressed nerve or compressed disc in my neck. And I did try to go get medication for it, and to try and save a buck, I usually go to the VA, Veterans Affairs Hospital, which is just right down the street over there. And it's always just to see if I can, just to save a buck. And guys, I'll be honest, I don't know how the VA is over there, but over where you are, but over here it's no longer an option for me. My time is definitely not worth cents. They treat you over there now like cattle. There's nobody working over there. There's more police officers than there are medical staff. It's nuts actually how things are turning out. There's also seems to be anyways. The VA is no longer an option. And I was thinking to myself, man, there has to be some other type of way that I can cure this without, jumping into a $500, paying a $500 deductible for health insurance, or a $500 premium, excuse me. And I was thinking to myself, should I get kratom? That seems like a pretty good option. There's not any kratom available on where I'm at. I can get some mailed in, but I also don't want to be taking kratom. I just feel like when I did take kratom, I would just use it until I would get sick, or it would just cause me to dry up. It would cause some constipation, and I didn't necessarily want that. And it even got to the point where I was looking into buying Indian medicine. So, I mean, it is what it is, guys. Times are changing. It's better to pay some dude across the world $150 for like a boatload of medication that if you were to buy here, it would be like 20 times the price. And I looked into that, and I was almost about to do that, but it was just at the end where the payment issues came in. There was just, like, the bank transfer was taking a couple of days. Anyways, I came across this, and I finally realized that this was a much better option for the pain that I have, that I'm experiencing. Not including all the other stuff that's wrong with me, which, once again, I don't want to even get into it because it'll just bum you out. That's something that I don't like to do. With this contains a compound called curcumin that has been shown to have useful medical properties. Curcumin is a natural anti-inflammatory compound. And while acute inflammation is beneficial to your health, and it's a natural, and it can be beneficial. It can be beneficial. If it becomes chronic, your body will eventually lead to itself destroying its own tissues. So chronic inflammation is pretty bad, and it can lead to a number of degenerative diseases. With this in particular, I found that I can't tell you exactly when the effects kick in, but when I first started taking this, I started to feel the nerve pain kind of like not completely go away, but just to the point where it was manageable. I wasn't getting the pain in my hands anymore. I still get the pain in my tongue every now and again, but it's manageable. It really is manageable. And you might be thinking to yourself, I really don't want to bet another couple days on a spice to be taking care of something that might be inflammation. It might not be inflammation. It might be something else completely different. But I will talk about some studies that were done on turmeric, and there have been a number of studies, 4 that I can see right here with my, just seeing from my webpage, that have shown that this has been outperforming placebos in trials when compared to a 500 milligram dose of turmeric 3 times a day alongside 5 milligrams of piperine with each dose. Also, the side effects that people were reporting were being reported at, one second, the side effects that people had a problem, 7 subjects, I'll just say that between a 500 milligram and 12,000 milligram daily dose, people experienced side effects that included diarrhea, headache, rashes, and even nausea. So, all this taken into consideration, have I experienced any side effects? I have not experienced any side effects with turmeric. Have I experienced any pain alleviation? I have. Is it 100% completely gone? Is my nerve pain completely gone? No, it is not. It is also to be mentioned that, oh man, I don't want to, hopefully that's not too loud, that in the double-blind test that people reported pain going away, people reported regaining mobility, but they didn't see alleviation in stiffness. So, and the test, by the way, was done, I should have mentioned that it was knee osteoarthritis. 40 people that have reported mild to moderate knee osteoarthritis pain. were tested, and half were given a placebo and half were given turmeric with 500 milligrams 3 times a day with a 5 milligram dose of piperine added to each dose. So, I am not a salesman of turmeric. I don't know where you can find this. I got this at my local mom and pop shop. I think this is something that you should probably look into, especially during these trying times. I don't think this is for everybody, but if you have some pain that is just bugging you and you know that like the next step is either like opioids, which is I was just seriously just trying to get some gabapentin or some kind of like light opioids like tramadol or something. That was seriously the next step. I was so upset, but I found this and I tried this out. Remember, you have to add some black pepper if you're using this brand. Just like a handful of black pepper, I guess, or whatever 5 milligrams of piperine is. And give this a shot. See if this will work for you. This, to me, has been pretty awesome. There's also so much other stuff on turmeric that I haven't mentioned. And something else to mention, I kind of had a Mandela effect moment where I was reading this and I Googled turmeric. Like even when I had this bottle, I've always been thinking turmeric. There's an R in front of the U. Didn't know that. And even as I was writing it down, I put turmeric on here, and then I didn't even notice it until literally 20 minutes ago. So, is this something you're interested in? I don't know. I think you should give it a shot. Try it out. And that's most definitely much better than drinking pharmaceuticals, taking daily pharmaceutical medications for pain that is just annoying. I mean, it's annoying. It's not completely debilitating, but it's very, very annoying. And it stops me from sleeping. The pain, not the turmeric. All right, so I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in any elite fitness supplements, Hardcore Preworkouts, there's a link in the description that'll take you to one of the most underrated fitness websites on the internet, in my opinion. It's owned by a stand-up family man named Chris. They carry the best stuff. They carry the best pro hormones. They carry excellent fat burners, topicals, all kinds of topicals. It really is a super cyberpunk website, in my opinion. It's a small family-owned business, so if you want to get shredded, jacked, and huge, and at the same time be helping out a small family-owned business, then most definitely that's a win-win for everybody, in my opinion. So thank you guys so much for watching. God bless all of you. At 200 subscribers, I'm going to be giving out a bottle of RAD 140. I still haven't sent out the Excelsior yet. I have to, but it's just been storming over here. It's been pouring. Yeah, a lot of flooding going on. And that's it. That's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless all of you. Godspeed and good luck.